Hello friends and welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you are here today. Whether you are new or you have been with me for a while now, I am just glad that you're here. Today's video is super exciting for me. I am thrilled to show you this new makeup that I recently received. So without further ado, let's just start getting into it. So I have been following Lisa Eldridge, who is a professional makeup artist over in Europe. I have been following her for a little while, not a lot, and I have just been impressed with some of her makeup techniques. She has her own YouTube channel. She's on social media. I really just enjoy the way that she presents what she's doing and how she's doing it, and she has her own makeup line. She has come out with several products from eyes to complexion, lips. I think her lipsticks are probably one of her most popular products, and she also I think has brushes and things like that. I had not purchased anything from her just because I wasn't sure if I'd like it. I wasn't sure what to get. They don't sell it in stores here in the US. I'm not even sure if it's in stores over in the UK. So I thought that I would, just wait and see, what I could possibly get. Well, for spring, she came out with a limited edition eyeshadow palette called the Betty, and it is based off of her cat of the same name. Betty is a lavender short hair with tortoiseshell, and she's gorgeous. I'm going to pop in a picture that Lisa has from her YouTube video on using the palette. It's a picture of them, and she's just a gorgeous cat, very different coloring than anything I've ever seen. And so when I saw this palette, of course, I immediately gravitated toward the lavender. I'm going to show you the palette now. I think that this packaging is super sleek. It has her logo embossed here. The eyeshadow names are on the back. It does have a mirror, but these shades are just stunning. I mean, they really are. Again, I was drawn to the purples. There are 3 of them. There's 2 dedicated purple shades. This one is more of an icy periwinkle blue with a pink shift. And then you have this coppery color up here. You have this kind of chocolatey color. And there's also this taupey chocolate down here as well. So these are based off of the coloring of Betty, and then the names are also very much about her personality. And so I just think that was super cute, and again, I just love the colors. So I'm gonna put up, I did an arm swatch, and I will put the names of all the shades on the video, so if you want to pause it to look at the names, I just think that that's great. And then because I was getting this, she had recently come out with the color Burnt Umber in her Kitten Lash Mascara. Now, she has had this out, I believe, for a little while in black, and I've wanted to try it, but again, wasn't sure what to get. And when it came out in the Burnt Umber, I have never had a brown mascara, and I have very dark eyelashes, so I'm not sure how this is going to work on me, but I'm excited to see. And because I got the mascara, I decided to get the Seamless Glide eye pencil, also in the Burnt Umber color. It is a very nice kind of reddish brown. I have tried this. It glides on super smoothly. So what I thought I would do today is focus on an eye look. I have my foundation done. I do have a little bit of blush on. I do have something picked out for my lips, but we're really going to focus on the Lisa Eldridge products and putting those on today. So I am going to get my hair pinned back. I just love these little kind of pearly black and white tortoiseshell clips that my friends got me for my birthday. Super cute. So my hair is out of the way. Trying to curl those bangs, and now my hair is just kind of going everywhere. So now Lisa says you do not need an eyeshadow primer, because she formulated these eyeshadows to be very creamy so that everything is held together. They don't feel dry. There's not fallout. So I'm going to not put eye primer on just because she said that. But thinking of her video, I am going to link her video down below, because she does 3 beautiful eyeshadow looks, one on herself, but she also does 3 separate looks on models of different skin tones and age ranges. So it's really neat to see how she creates those. And I think the look I came up with is actually similar to one of the ones that she did. So I'm going to stick with it because that's what I wanted to do, because I was trying to not do a fully purple look. I know I've done a lot of those lately, and purple is my favorite color, and I'll continue to do purple looks. But I thought I would do a better mixture of the purple and browns in this look today. I am using my BK Beauty and my Sigma eyeshadow brushes today because my Louis Vuitton brushes need washed. So I am going to take my my Sigma Large Shader E60 brush. It is a nice, dense, flat brush. And I am going to dip into Lavender Queen, which is this gorgeous lavender shade. Now, she does say it gives a nice ethereal wash of color over the eyelid, but you can also put it on with your finger for a more intense payout of the color. I mean, look at that. That is just so beautiful. It's just a stunning color. I mean, I would wear this by itself just for fun, for every day. I really think that it is gorgeous. So I'm going to take my, I forgot, I have, nope, that's the wrong brush. My Refer 03 brush, this little pencil brush. I am going to take a little bit of that Lavender Queen, and I am going to do the inside corner. And really get that to pop. And that just helped to brighten up that inner eye a little bit more. Now I'm going to take my 202 BK Beauty brush, which is a very nice tapered brush, and I'm going to go into Talk to the Paw, which is this nice brown shade down here. And I'm going to put this in my outer corner just to give some depth to that Lavender Queen shade. Look at that stunning color, and it just goes so well. I did try to bring it in a little bit on the outer third of my eyelid just to kind of build that up a little bit, but I just think that color is stunning. And I could totally stop now. I am going to take my tapered blending E35 Sigma brush, and I am just going to run that along my brow bone above my crease to kind of blend that out a little bit, just to kind of soften that line. This is a clean brush, there's nothing on it, so we are just, yeah, that's definitely softer. It looks a little cleaner. So I think I am going to use that Refer pencil brush again, and I'm going to go into Talk to the Paw, and I'm going to put that underneath that lash line on the bottom and kind of tie that smokiness together. And I'm only doing 2/3 since I did Lavender Queen on that inner corner, and I want to keep that nice and bright. And it just helps tie all that together. Isn't that gorgeous? Again, I could stop here, but we're on a roll. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of this purple shade, Prima Donna, and I'm going to put it kind of in the center, but it'll be a little bit more on that outside next to that Talk to the Paw shade. So I'm going to take a smaller brush. I have my Detail Blending E27 Sigma brush. We are going to see if we can get a little bit of that built up right here. I would like to say that I'm going to use all of these shades, but I think that would be just a bit much. So I am going to probably stop with this one. But this color is just gorgeous, that purple. And it's very kind of metallic. The Prima Donna is a metallic, actually. So that's why it has a little bit more of that intense metallic look to it compared to some of the other shades that are lusters. And then I am going to go in with my ring finger back into Lavender Queen, and I am going to put that on that first third of my eyelid. And just look how much more intense that is. I mean, look at that shine compared to the other side. It just, wow, that makes such a difference. So we're going to do that over here. Build that up a little bit. Wow, that's just, it's stunning. It really is. We are going to put a little more of that here because I think it just needed built up just a smidge. This one looks okay, I think, but we'll do just a little bit. There we go. That's gorgeous. That is stunning. I will be using this for several months. And I think on my upcoming vacation, this is what's coming with me. So you will see it in a lot of pictures. Next, I'm going to use that eye pencil in Burnt Umber. I am going to try to get as much on the lash line as possible without getting too much on my waterline or too much above. We'll see how that works. So that is such a pretty brown shade. And I feel like I need to blend just a little bit. So I'm going to clean off that pencil brush from Refer, and I am going to smudge that in a little bit to soften it. It's okay that it's rough, but I just want it to be a little softer so it's not so blunt looking. And I'm going to grab a Q-tip because I think it might have deviated down. All right, so let's see. I just really like that color. I think that it's great. I think it's super complementary to the eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to take the little bit of liner that picked up on my pencil brush, and I am going to bring it down here on my lower lash line. As you can tell, I really got a lot on there, and that just, whew, that just really brought all that together. Look at that. I just love that. I mean, now this is a little bit deeper and a little more intense than I typically would wear, but I just love this together. And I think that the brown is soft enough that wearing this on a, you know, a daily basis, wearing this for a work look or brunch or something like that helps to keep it from looking so intense the way black liner does. All right, so before mascara, and I will do that on camera for you this time, I'm going to stop and curl my lashes. I'll be right back. All right, my eyelashes are curled, as you can see, and I'm using Burnt Umber in the Kitten Lash Mascara. Now this is a beautiful brown with just a hint of red to it, I think. But it does have that curved wand. So we are going to put it on this way first to get those lashes coated, and then wiggle and up. I will say that I don't notice any clumping with this mascara, which is fantastic. We're going to put a little bit on the bottom. I don't normally do that because of the fact that it usually just runs and I feel like I have raccoon eyes, but we're going to see how it sits because I just think that's really pretty. I do think you can tell, you know, that my mascara is there. You know, my lashes look a little more intense, even though it's the brown and not the black. But I really like that. I think that's really pretty. So I am going to do a super neutral lip because I want all focus to stay on that eye look. Now, I would love to know if you have used Lisa Eldridge before, if you've tried her new products, if you have bought the Betty eyeshadow palette, or if you've tried her Burnt Umber products. I will say, unfortunately, at the filming of this video, this palette is sold out, and because it was limited edition, I do not think they are restocking it. But if that happens to change, I'll let you know. But last but not least, I am going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Iconic Nude, and I'm going to top it with my Kosas Wet Lip Oil in Unbuttoned. It's still one of my favorite lip oils. It's not sticky. It stays in place until you eat or drink something. But I just want to keep this super neutral. So if anyone has a suggestion for a Lisa Eldridge lip product to go with the Betty palette, I would love to know your suggestions. Because that's the only thing I didn't get. I will say that I am not a matte lipstick person. I know that matte lipstick formulas have come a long way, but for me, they still dry out my lips. My lips still get very, very dry from them. So I would prefer something else. I was looking at her Rouge Experience lipsticks because they're more of a cream formula and they come in that really gorgeous refillable container, and you can actually have it monogrammed, which I think is amazing. So just that would be me. And there we have it. I think that the lip, and I used my Yummy Skin blush from Danessa Myricks, just is nice and neutral and peachy enough that it really complements that lavender that's on my eyes, the purple. I just love it. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. I hope if you really wanted this that you picked it up. I think I was right on the cusp, because I think she was already talking about, hey, these are selling out. And so I'm really glad that I picked that up, because this is going to be a staple for me for months to come. So yeah, so thank you guys for hanging out with me. Again, let me know if you've tried any of Lisa Eldridge's products. I'm actually interested in trying her foundation or her, I don't know if it's a skin tint or a tint and moisturizer. I can't remember, but I think she has 2 complexion products. And so I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that. And if you do have any of these products, if you like them, what your favorite lipstick is. I know that there's 3 or 4 different lipstick formulas, and there's a ton of colors. And I think she does the same colors in each formula, so that's fantastic. And yeah, I'm just super excited. I don't know why. I love this. I love these products now so much that I want to use them all the time. But I promise for videos, I will do a little bit more than just use these products. But thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me, for spending your time with me, because your time is very important. And so to know that you're spending it with me just makes me very joyful. So please remember, please subscribe if you want to join my community. I would love for you to stick around to know when I upload. I try to upload once a week. If I'm not going to upload, I try to let you know ahead of time. And I hope to do a live video this month. I did miss last month, so I'm working on that. But that being said, I hope that wherever you are, you have a lovely day. Please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you next time. Bye.